Aloha and welcome to another Hawaiian Healing Reading. I'm Kumu Wai, and I'm bringing you messages of light and love from the land of Aloha, Hawaii. Today is April 1st, 2020, and welcome to your Hawaiian Healing Reading. I'm drinking my tea, and I hope you all are too, taking care of yourselves and making sure that you're in balance, mind, body, and spirit. So let's get into the reading. We're listening to the beautiful sounds of Piko o Lehua o Keawe, the Hawaiian Studies teachers of the public school system in Hawaii. So we thank them for their beautiful music as we have our reading. So if you're here today, this is your reading. This is a message for you in some way. It will apply. So I hope that you will be touched and blessed by my words and this message. So I will be pulling from 3 decks, and the first one is Hazel Moon Tarot. Okay. And the next one is Angel Answers. And the last one is Hawaiian Healing Intentions. Okay, so I've already prayed over these cards and shuffled them, and so here is your reading. So the past, present, and future. This is the past. So it talks about a relationship in the past. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Wands, represented by the Queen of Sticks, and that's in your present position. And Ten of Swords in your future. Ooh, yikes. Okay, let's see what this means. Now, I got a message about this Lover's card in the past position, and it has the Six of Wands, represented by the Six of Sticks, that is reversed. And we have the Hierophant, which is upright, and that talks about pretty much this is either a marriage or a commitment or someone in your family, okay? And Six of Sticks tells us that there was some kind of betrayal or disloyalty in your family, and it's caused you some grief, okay, or someone else some grief, and points of view have been different. Religious upbringings have been different. Perhaps you and your partner started off going to church together, or you met at church, and then one of you decides that this is not the faith that you believe in anymore. And you've grown past that, and so now you're not going to the same church, and it's causing conflict, or you're not sharing the same religious views anymore, and it's causing conflict. All right. And it also it signifies trouble in paradise. Okay, that's what I'd like to say, trouble in paradise, because if the Six of Sticks, if Six of Wands were upright, then it would mean everything was good, right? But there's challenges because of a lack of being on the same page. Okay, so someone that you love and you are not on the same page, and it has to do with conflicting beliefs, especially religious ones. Now there are people that hold very traditional religious views. Okay, it's fine. That's fine. It's very good to have a structure, but there are those religions that believe that a male is more dominant than a female, or vice versa. And religion has been used to lord over other people in a family, especially, or in a congregation, or somewhere, some group. And in this case, I believe it's marriage. And the traditional roles are so stuck that people are getting hurt. And someone has fooled around, okay? If you're wondering if that other person was disloyal, you're right. They were, okay? Maybe they didn't fool around. Maybe they just were disloyal in not being true to you, in some way, shape, or form. And this also could mean money trouble. Like one of you is not good at money, and it's affecting the relationship and the family. And it could also mean that your spiritual beliefs are the issue in causing the problem, because one person wants to give a tithe and the other one doesn't. Things like that, something tied to just something being out of balance, okay? Something that's not right, something that just isn't right. So, but we do have the Queen of Wands here, and that tells us that you're in the mood for a change. You're getting ready for a change, okay? Self-improvement, becoming independent, okay? You're going to become independent and try to improve yourself. It can also mean that a new person is going to come into your life that is going to appreciate the changes that you've made. If you're a male, that means that you may just get a new queen, or your queen is going to do some self-improvement, and you should support her on that, okay? Because it's only going to benefit you, right? And this is a very good combination of cards, because you have the Queen of Wands, but you also have the Boy of Lava Stones, which is actually the Page of Pentacles, right? Which goes with self-improvement, educating oneself, and then judgment, coming into a new reality, okay? And your new reality involves self-improvement and making sure that things are in balance again. And I'm really happy for you in that. Take some time out to improve yourself. Either you're going to find someone new, or the person that you are with is going to improve themselves, okay? Or someone will come back to you, okay? Someone will come back to you. And what I see here in the Page of Pentacles, represented by the Boy of Lava Stones, what I see here is also a child, children being watched over. And we need to let that child be who they are, okay? We need to let that child be who they are. Let them believe what they want. If they don't want to believe the religious beliefs that you have, you can't force them. Let them, God will call each one of us when we're ready. It's only up to us to share what we know and to share our beliefs, but not to force it on others. Of course, children have to go to church with us if we go as a family, because that's only right? It's a family activity. They should listen and they should learn, right? There's a lot to be learned at church. But we cannot force them into our traditional roles. Maybe, I got this message just now, maybe your child wants to be gay, and you don't believe that they should be gay. It's not your choice. It's not your choice what your child is, okay? I have made the mistake also of predetermining what my child should be and do. And that's a very hard thing, because as a parent, we want to do what's right for our children. But we also have to give them some level of independence so that they can grow as a person too. All right. So this also tells me that there's trouble on the horizon, not just trouble in paradise, trouble on the horizon. All right, with this Ten of Swords in our future. I tell you why. Strength. Strength is reversed. That means that yes, you have more strength than you think, but there are people out there that are jealous or that don't want you to move forward and improve, and they're zapping your strength. In Hawaiian, we call that mana suckers, M-A-N-A. And a mana sucker is someone who steals your mana, who drains your mana, who takes away your shine. And we don't want to take away anybody's shine, and we don't want others to take away our shine, do we? And the Death card. So what does the Death card say? put to death those negative self-talk. Okay, the negative, the this is not necessarily about death. A lot of people are facing a lot of death today. We'll talk about that in a minute. But this is about transformation as well. Okay, there's going to be a complete transformation, either in your relationship or in the way that you relate to others. Make sense? Okay. Then you also have the Three of Wands, represented by the Three of Sticks. Thank goodness for that, because that tells us that things are going to improve. You just have to take the long view. You have to look at it from, you know, not. I've heard this many times in the past few months. In the past few weeks, that what we're dealing with as a global health crisis is not a sprint. It's a marathon. And what you're going through right now with your relationships are forever. Okay? You want a sprint relationship? It's not going to happen. Things take time, and we need to allow them to develop. Just like our children, just like our spouses, just like our boyfriend, girlfriend, our parents even. We cannot control the future. We can't control other people. But we can control our response. Sometimes, yes, emotions get in the way. But what this card tells us is that we really do have more control over our own mental health than we think, our own physical safety and health than we think. There was a message that came in earlier too to me that someone watching this, or at one time someone's going to be watching this and they're wondering, should I get out of this abusive relationship? This is a message especially for you. Listen, if you are in an abusive relationship and a person, you are in a relationship with a person that does not want you to improve, and you feel that you're physically in danger, I don't care about this quarantine. You find a way to get out of that relationship, because weeks on end with an abusive person could prove fatal. More fatal than a virus. Okay? If you get the virus, you might survive. But if you are killed by your partner, right? Anyways, so if back to the message of this Ten of Swords energy, I want to also tell you that another thing that zaps our mental energy, we need to be mentally immune to the news. Okay, being constantly bombarded by the news, by all this death and despair, is feeding it. Okay, it's like putting more fuel onto the fire. We don't want to do that. We want to be people that are not part of that negative narrative, okay? Yes, we have to have information, but I think right now it's negative information overload. So we need to stop this negative information overload, and this is an idea, and I would like you to try it. Try watching the news. If you just can't stay away, just watch the news, but do not listen to the words. Just watch the pictures and get the idea from the pictures, the video that you're seeing. And then I challenge you to pray for the people that you're seeing on the news. Each story is negative. I'm going to tell you, there are some positive stories about how people are helping and na. But as much as there's death and all these things that has been talked about constantly, so we need to immunize ourselves from being a part of that death narrative. You know, it's a death narrative, it's a despair narrative, it's a sorrow narrative. All we hear about is hospital beds and dying and death. I know it's real, I'm not minimizing it, but we need to be strong, and we cannot let the that negative death narrative get into our brain so that we wake up in the morning, that's what we want, the first thing we want to see. And when we go to bed, it's the last thing we see, this death narrative. I challenge you also that when you go to sleep at night sometimes, if you're feeling anxiety, put some manifestation music on, some healing, relaxation music on, to listen to. If you can't, shut out the voices in your head about death and dying, and raise your consciousness and the level of your thinking and your thoughts. Not to be in a rose-colored glasses, nothing's wrong attitude, because there is a lot wrong. Yes, we know this, and many of us feel powerless. But we don't need to feel powerless. Okay, we do have more strength. We just have to take the long view. Okay, everybody dies. I said that last night. Everybody dies, but we don't want to be part of that death narrative. Okay, that is sweeping the world right now. All right, so let's draw 3 of our angel cards. Oh, first one, take action. That's our first pass card. Take action. Look at that. Yeah, riding in on a white horse. Okay. Next card for our present position. What do our angels have to say to us for our present position? Present position. Oh, too many. One card for our present position, please. What do we need to be aware of today? What do we need to? Oh, what do we need to be aware of today? Recovery. All right, perfect. And what do we need to know about tomorrow? Oh, you ready? I like that. Okay. So take action. Take action. All right, if you don't take action, your relationships will not improve. You will not improve. And you may not survive either. Okay? All right? It's not a joke. You need to take action. It's not April Fool's. If you're in a situation where things are not working out, you're in danger, or you're not, things are just out of balance, you need to take some action to improve yourself. Okay, so let's read what that has to say out of our Angel Answers book. Take action. The time has come to take action. Your angels are waiting for you to take the next step so that they can assist you along with the path to your dreams. Do away with procrastination and uncertainty. Yes, no more self-doubt. That's also what this future is. Stop doubting yourself. Okay? That negative narrative, get it out of your head. All right. Do away with procrastination and uncertainty. In your heart, you know what to do. Get going. Whether you're focused upon career, relationships, or some other topic, the fulfillment of your wishes isn't going to just fall into your lap. You must be actively focused on the pursuit of what you want. Yeah, that's great. Take action. Take action. You know, if you're unhappy about a situation and you're unsure about what to do, then, meditate on it. Go inside yourself and find that inner voice that tells you what is the right thing to do. If you keep thinking about the negative, you're not going to find solutions. I can attest to that. Okay? When you let fear hold you back and self-doubt, you're never going to take action. You're just going to be stuck there forever. Forever. Till you die. You really want to be stuck till you die? Don't you want to live a better life? So recovery is our present. And that is living a better life, right? We want to recover. We are person on a white horse coming in to save ourselves, our family. We can recover and heal our relationships, um, allow Akua, God, our higher power, to heal us from inside out. That's the key to self-improvement, okay? So, let's look at recovery. This is a period of recovery and healing for you. Ooh, I like that. The challenging emotions that you've been dealing with will fade away with time. Although it may be difficult to see now, there is a joyful future awaiting you. But for now, take all the time you need to regain your strength. This card can also mean that your recovery is nearly finished or already complete. Send words of gratitude to heaven and begin planning for the next exciting phase of your life. What? That's amazing. You know, in order to become a queen, you have to know how to take care of yourself. They're basically the same card sitting there as a queen. You have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, you'll never achieve. If you don't believe, you won't achieve. Just remember that. All right. And the future card. You're ready. Okay, you're ready for this time in your life. I mean, yeah, we got haters. We got a lot of self-doubt. We got a lot of reasons not to do what we want to do. We got a lot of reasons, a lot of excuses, a lot of self-doubt that drives us to just not do anything. Okay, whatever. You're home. You got things that you can do. And so let's talk about you're ready. All right? All your past experiences have led to this moment. You've studied and grown spiritually in many ways. There's nothing more to do. You're ready to move forward and to embrace the person you know in your heart you are meant to be. The world is anxiously awaiting the contributions that following your life purpose will provide. You may have to put yourself first in this situation. It's time to do what is right for you. You know what that tells me? That tells me that many of you have been giving of yourself so much that you've forgotten how to give to yourself. All right? This is more than self-care. This is about granting your own self the freedom to be who you are. The freedom to say, hey, I don't believe that anymore. I don't believe that I'm ugly and fat and stupid, whatever someone has told you in the past. I don't believe that my husband has to be the boss in everything. I know I have a mind too. You may not be treated right because your other half thinks that they know everything. It's not true. So you have to take action so that you can have a recovery because you're ready. Okay, you're ready. And like I said, get rid of that negative self-talk. Look at this woman. She's so beautiful. Check her out. All right. Look. She's like coming to her own. It's like, I'm ready. You know? You're so ready. Don't worry about things so much. Don't be so... Well, I don't want to keep saying don't, but how about I say this? Take charge of your own life. Take charge of your own mind. You have a mind and you have good ideas too. And put to death the negative talk and put an end to the death narrative that you have in your life. Okay? One of the things that I know Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, I don't know verbatim, but I know that he said that once we overcome the fear of death, then we do not fear anything. And there are some fears out there that are quite irrational. I mean, people who have OCD right now, either they're very happy that everybody's following their protocol of being super clean and everything and hyper about it, or this is their worst nightmare. So people of OCD out there, I feel for you, I pray for you, please help us. This is a perfect time for you to bring out your best and tell other people, hey, I was right all along. Okay, so we want to, OCD people of the earth, please lead us because we love you. Okay, and most of you are nurses. All right, we love you. Please don't despair. Please don't despair. Please. We love you so much. Please hang in there. Do not give up. You need to survive. Okay? When the pendulum swings, it swings to the right and to the left, right? It swings all the way up. Things are really bad, but it's going to swing up to the good. It keeps swinging like this, okay? Just remember that. You can guarantee that all the good that people are doing is going to turn to bad. There's going to be an uptick in domestic violence and child abuse from all of these people being home so much together. Okay, so we need to really focus on self-improvement so that we are not the abuser and we are not the abused, okay? No more abuse and no more abusers, please. All right? Can we come into a new era? You're ready. You're ready to change. So what does Akua, what does God have, the Spirit have for us as a message to wrap this up? What do we need, Spirit, to take action and have recovery? What do we need? What do we need? Oh! Oh! No! Kapuana. Okay. This is what came out. Kauna. Hidden messages. You see it? Hidden messages. I know it's backwards, but deal with it. All right. So, hidden meaning, kauna. This is one of my favorite terms in Hawaiian, kauna. Okay? Kauna doesn't just mean hidden messages. It means kind of like when someone says synonym, you know, one thing means another. Okay? Many different ways to say the same thing. All right? So, let's see what this card has to say from the Hawaiian Healing Intentions. Kauna. All right. So, there's hidden meaning waiting for you in every experience. Let me say that again. There is hidden meaning waiting for you in every experience. Your soul, divinity, and all of your guardian spirits are conspiring to support you in your evolution through the hidden poetry of life. Every single thing you encounter, positive and negative, has relevance on your journey. It's a journey. It's not just a walk in the park. It's a journey, all right? By choosing to believe that you're supported in love, you can become open to witnessing the hidden messages in nature, in life, and in every experience. Amen. So my intention is to hear, see, and feel the hidden meaning in every experience and to know that I am loved and supported in my life. You are. You are loved and supported in your life. I just had to be so thankful for this card because what it says to me is that this message has more than one meaning. It says to me that there's something in your life that you're missing along this journey because you're so focused on the material. You're not looking at the hidden meaning behind everything, okay? One of the meanings that could be is that in order for you to improve other relationships and other people, the key is to improve you, right? So if you're an abuse victim, and many of us are, sadly, You don't want to become the abuser, okay? Many of us have fallen into the trap, okay? What Kauna says is, what you see is really not what it is, okay? So, for example, if we're going to recover, okay, we're going to have to be wise. And to be wise, you have to see things from a different perspective sometimes, from other people's perspective. And to know that there's, a reason why other people do what they do, all right? Hidden meaning, what does that mean? Kauna, okay? It's talking about just know that you're supported and loved and that there's positive and negative energy. Yeah, and sometimes people treat us bad because they have their own issues, okay? Just know that um, sometimes it's not because of we did something. It's just because they have issues or we trigger them, you know? And it's hard to figure out sometimes why people do what they do, you know? There's a counter behind it. There's some kind of mystery that is um, not very available to the conscious mind, all right? Anyways, I want you to try to do what I said and stay away from the news and the death narrative. To see the kauna in the hidden meaning in these news and press conferences, to do your own research, to become a better person and be individual and not follow the crowd, okay? And this is a very key point here, all right? The Boy of Lava Stones, Page of Pentacles. You gotta study, you gotta make your own mind up, you gotta educate yourself on everything. But you don't have to be a part of the death narrative, okay? So, I want to leave it here, and I want to wish you well. I want to send light and love to all of you. And if you would like to have a personal reading with me, I'd be more than happy to help you. My email is listed below. And I hope you all are taking care of yourselves and each other. Malama, take care. Okay, that's what the shirt means. Malama, take care. All right. So, in the meantime, until tomorrow, April 2nd, today is April 1st, 2020, and I wish you aloha, ahui ho, from the land of aloha.